on that though. Thunder Goose Podcast, the Tuesday edition. Nope.
We're
Tuesday
back and
edition.
it's Tuesday, and guess what? We love you guys.
Yeah, dude.
Just reminiscing. Just want to say thank you to everyone who just continues to support us, and you guys have been crushing it.
Thank you so much. We're just two bumbling goofballs.
Two fucking idiots that you guys listen to.
That's such a
I cannot believe that you guys listen to us. I am very thankful, but it still blows my mind that I don't even think our friends wanted to listen to us. So that was
I don't think our friends do listen to us. At
no,
all.
they definitely. I mean, maybe
That's
one or two.
I mean, a couple of them do, and that's okay. Like but I specifically don't go to my friends and say, "Hey, listen to my shit."
I bug everybody. I'm like, "Hey, do you want to hear this podcast?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm in the bathroom. Get the fuck out of here!" And I'm just like,
I'm in the middle of a dookie. I'm shaving my legs right now.
why are they shaving their legs in the bathroom in a public bathroom?
Why are they taking a poop and shaving their legs? I don't know.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try that.
So thank you for listening to us. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
giving us your attention, your time. We appreciate that. Every day that we get to do this is a day where we get to kind of enjoy each other and our hobby. So thank you so much for that devotion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anime.
We're actually gonna talk about
wait.
Super Mario fucking
RPG. Yeah, that's true. That's
Gee,
true.
actually, no. Fuck that shit. We're going to talk about all of Nintendo Switch. The Switch. What the fuck is it called?
The Direct?
The Direct.
I've only got a few things to talk about for it.
Yeah,
But
me too. You think I'm going to talk about every single game on that motherfucker?
no,
There's 3 games.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying I have a couple games from the Direct, not the
What
Direct
is it?
itself. But
What is it?
it's fine. You obviously came in here with some frustration. Get
What?
it out.
Here,
Get it out.
This is what I'm frustrated about. I am the happiest I've ever been in my fucking life over the news that Metal Gear Solid is being ported to Switch.
Yeah, that's cool.
The fact that I get to fucking play my favorite series, and not just one of them, but I get, well, there's 2 that I like, but then you also get like all of the other, like I like Liberty, Sons of Liberty, and Snake Eater.
You don't like the first one at all?
I mean, it's fun, but
It's just
like,
because the first one's been remade.
yeah, I just feel like the remake was better, and guess what? They're for sure, now that they did this, you know for a fucking fact Twin Snake is coming back, dude.
different
They're coming.
studios. Different
I
studios.
know, but it's coming. It's
I
coming.
I think that studio closed down. That did.
Yeah, but you could port it. You know how easy it'd be to port that?
If they get the code, I don't know. I don't know what this is. What is it? Snake. No, it's Twin Snakes, right?
Twin Snakes.
It's been weird for a while. Not just, and there's a reason why it never got ported before. But regardless,
we
1,
got
2,
Sons of
and 3
Liberty.
are all
1, 2, and 3 are great.
They're all masterpieces.
And they give us they have like a tactics one, and they have like, because you see
Yeah.
the Game Boy ones that they had on there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I
And
mean,
they
it's so
have-
cool. They're
well,
just doing it all.
They're giving Metal Gear Solid, and you get Metal Gear 1 and 2, which is
Yeah.
just weird and awesome in every way possible.
Yeah, bro. So I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked by the news. I also totally forgot about that news because when I was like looking it up, because I'm trying to find if they're going to do a physical release of it, because I'm for sure going to get it if they do.
Yep. Same.
But they are remaking Metal Gear Solid 3 for like PS5 and PC and shit, and I was just like, I forgot.
Yeah, and that's gonna be. I am.
That is gonna be
Yeah.
so cool, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No. I
That's
also.
mine.
I think it's even crazier is that it said Volume 1.
Yeah.
Which means there's a Volume 2.
Yeah, that's
And-
why I think Twin
well-
Snakes, baby.
Well, I don't. There's so many other games that they're probably gonna put in there first. But
What do you mean? What else did they do?
so 4 hasn't been re-released ever.
Oh, that's a good point.
4 is on PS3 still. That's it.
Oh, that Raiden game too, right? Would that be
I
considered
don't
in
know.
there?
I
Is that
would
a different
hope.
publisher? Same guys, right?
Well, I mean, Platinum did that. Platinum, like
Yeah.
Nier
Yeah.
Automata.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't. I mean, if they want to, sure. It's not really the same
I thought
quality of
people
game, in my
liked those.
opinion.
Well, yeah, but
but-
it gives us that really good meme of that big dude.
That's true. Senator, not Senator, the president. Yeah, the president is
the
like
president of the United States is the bad guy or whatever.
he's
Whether
like
it's for a game,
he's
it's
like
fucking ever.
mega ripped Trump or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, they still got Portable Ops 1 and 2.
Okay.
So those are ones that people like a lot. And
Yeah.
there's Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2, which is the card game.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
I do enjoy the
those
card
are-
game.
yeah,
That
those are
would be
good.
fun. That would be.
Those
fun.
are definitely not the typical thing. So they got 4 and they also got 5, but I really don't care about 5 myself as much. I don't know.
I mean,
if
I'd
that's,
play it for sure if it's on the Switch. You know,
I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know that.
I would play through with them all.
I
and
think
just get the
5
story.
becomes a cloud game for Switch. I don't know if the Switch can
Mm.
handle 5, or they figure out the guys from that did the Witcher 3 port and
figure
get
out how to like
yeah,
put it, to dumb
somehow.
it down a little.
because both those games are really intensive. They're just big open worlds. But 3 was a PS3 game, so that should be on Switch just fine. or 4. Sorry, 4 was.
Yeah.
I just
don't
want
really
to see
need,
Flame 2.
I guess I don't really need 5 on that. I own 5, and there's really no point for me to even play it on Switch
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it won't look good.
Yeah, I've gone through 1, 2, and 3 in the last 3 or 4 years, and so like I'm very excited, but also like, okay, it's more good Metal Gear Solid. I haven't played 4 since it was on PS3 in 2013 or 2012.
Damn.
So, and I think
Not
that's
bad.
probably most people, unless they've gone out of their way to play it in a retro way, because
Yeah.
it also came out earlier in the PS3's life cycle than later,
Oh.
like 2009, I think, or
Ow!
10. Maybe I'm
That's
wrong on
sick.
that. Who knows?
You could be. You're probably wrong.
Guns of the Patriots, man. That's my favorite one. So, but that's also where I started for Metal Gear Solid. So, my bad. One thing I'm excited for, which I mentioned earlier, and we'll get to the Super Mario RPG at the end of this thing, but
Yeah, because we're both excited.
Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince is,
yeah, baby.
I think that was one of the bigger. I mean, there was a lot of big surprises at this Switch thing,
Yeah,
but that was
dude.
one of the bigger ones.
Like
That was like,
Pikmin 4? Just kidding.
no, yeah, piece. I can't tell you how quickly I skipped those bits. I was like, I watched it like a little behind schedule, and I was like, cool, Pikmin 4, skip.
I was like, nah.
I do not care about these 10 minutes here, or 5, whatever it is.
It's like, I'm good.
I think it's gonna be a good game. It's just not my cup of tea. So
It ain't for me.
yeah, a new Dragon Quest Monsters. This is newer to you. But I came from the side where I played on Game Boy Color back when like the 90s or early 2000s or whatever it was. I think it was 90s. And that's a really fun monster catching game, quote unquote, where you can breed and keep raising ranks, get stronger and stronger. And very
Did you
much
start off with Pikachu?
No, you start off with a slime usually. Just Pikachu?
Yeah,
What?
he's like yoked as fuck.
No. I think
it's Dragon Ball Z guy, so he's like Kami Yami Thunder Blast, and then
Oh my
just
gosh, no.
fucking him up.
Yeah, I think you just start off with a slime. Usually it's a slime.
I was gonna say slime is Dragon Quest shit.
Yeah,
They're everywhere.
and they're adorable and also annoying. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be
Me too.
awesome. It doesn't look like
it was. Go ahead. Sorry.
it doesn't look like it's super high budget, to be totally honest. Like 11 was, but it looks good.
I will say,
Dragon Quest 11.
Dragon
Sorry.
Quest. Okay, because
Yeah.
I was kind of confused.
Yeah,
I was like,
sorry.
11 what?
But Dragon Quest games sell better than Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest monster games do. So
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
no.
But so I thought that this was a Pokemon killer because I thought this was a brand new game, and we then talked about how you were like, no, this is not. And
it's all
been around
it's
forever.
well, it's
like, oh,
also
okay.
yeah. There's also a loose story in these ones that's maybe a little more like by the books fantasy. Like go kill the evil guy in the end, destroy the evil power. It's not
the
so much
fucking
like
Gandalf.
there's not really friendship in the same way like Pokemon is.
There's no friendship in this.
No, it's not the
So
same.
you just
I'm
are
saying it's
using
not,
the monsters to do whatever you want.
no, because you actually need to have your monsters.
Do you eat them?
No,
I can't wait for Power World. I cannot wait for Power World.
I don't know if I think you can eat them.
I'm gonna eat every single one of my fucking creatures.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
get the legendary, and then I'm gonna fucking eat it.
There was a new
Power
Power World.
World.
Did you watch the new Power World trailer?
No,
There's a new one that came out because it was at Xbox's showcase.
we're gonna watch it
Okay.
as soon as we're.
Or it was someone's. I think it was Xbox's showcase.
I'm so excited.
It was a Power World. I was like, oh, this made it to the big screen. Cool,
Dude,
You know?
I swear, I promise, dude. I honestly think this is what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna make it. It's gonna get kind of fun popularity. People are gonna be like, yeah, it's kind of funny, kind of goofy, but overall, I think the gameplay is really not gonna be that great. I hope I'm wrong. But just from trailers, and I'm like, like I probably will have fun playing this for a little bit, and then it's gonna get boring, or it's gonna be clunky, or just whatever, very repetitive. But I have a feeling that that people will go like this. We love this concept. You're doing a great job. They've gotten more money, and I have a feeling that their next go with it, whether that's a DLC or whether that's just like a rebuffing of stuff, is going to be good. So that's what I think. I'm going to get it in the beginning because I want to be one of those people that kind of go in ground floor to see what improves later on. But that's what I think.
I fully understand your hesitations on thinking it won't play well because I'm like, hey, look, they're not going to do a systems overview for this game. No one's going to go in and say, hey, here are the kind of systems you have interacting.
It would be tight if they were like,
No.
it's a PS5 exclusive. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
you're
I'd
like,
be
no,
so
it's
pissed.
it is what it is, and I think it will for sure get a cult following.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it'll be, I think it'll be fun and interesting and like hilarious, but do I think it'll be good? I don't know yet. That's where I'm like, could not be good. It could be a hilarious concept, could not be a good game.
Yeah.
I want it to be good though. I do. It's just one of those concepts where you're like, okay, you got to stick that landing. That's a wild concept.
Yeah,
you
it's a
gotta
wild
stick
concept.
That landing.
I think they can, man.
I think
I
they
don't
can
know.
too.
We'll see.
Dragon Quest Monsters looks great.
Dragon Quest
That's
Monsters
all.
looks good.
What's another thing you're looking forward to?
So it was Dragon Quest Monsters. It was
We can't talk about. Well, what was the other one?
and then Super Mario.
Okay, we can talk about that now if you want.
What's your third one? Is that it?
No, my third one was. I already forgot it.
Yeah, so obviously you're super looking forward to it.
Well, my two biggest ones are RPG and Dragon Quest Monsters. Those are the two biggest ones.
Okay, well then,
me.
yeah, because like mine for sure are RPG, Dragon Quest, and then obviously Metal Gear. Because to me, I have not played 3 since high school, so I am very excited.
Yeah, well, 3 came out, I think, like
when I was in
2002 or 3 or something like that. You know,
yeah,
or maybe
it came out before my high school, but
4 or 5 maybe actually.
Yeah, it was one of the first games I got on my PS3 when I left my parents' house.
Got it. Super Mario Wonder, I guess, is a conversation if you want to talk about that. The only thing, I was going to mention
is
Persona.
that the new side-scrolling one?
Wonder? Yeah, Wonder's the new side. It's worth mentioning. It looks good. It's a side-scrolling Mario. I hate that I feel like I have to say that, but it's not what most of us wanted, which was a new 3D Mario. So, it's still going to be good, though.
We want a new 3D Mario? We just got one.
When?
Wasn't the hat one?
2017?
Oh, fucking 5 years ago.
6.5 years ago almost.
Oh my god.
Like that's a long time between a mainline Mario. I mean, like good, whatever. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
The first brand new Mario game, outside of Mario Maker 2,
mm-hmm.
I think is gonna be in Mario Party, whatever, is Mario Wonder since Odyssey. That's the first brand new. Otherwise, we've gotten like the 3D World remake with the Bowser's Fury. We've gotten other Mario games ported to the Switch.
Yeah, that's true. But then I mean, honestly, that's probably what they're thinking. I was like, we're just giving these.
So, friend of the podcast, Zach, we have the same theory. It's pretty late in the Switch's lifespan to, if you're not going to announce it now, it's, you're getting late, right? So like Metroid Prime 4.
Oh yeah, fuck, they didn't even talk about another system.
No, they didn't. So in my opinion, I believe that Metroid Prime 4 and whatever next 3D Mario, those are launch titles on the new Switch, whatever it's going to be, because Zelda's not going to have a new launch title ready for that. It's not. They just did Tears of the Kingdom. That was a 7-year or 6-year development period, kind of.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
Yeah.
I honestly 100% agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, the Switch. One of the reasons the Switch sold so well on launch was Breath of the Wild.
Right.
Probably the main reason, right?
Yeah.
An entire shakeup of the formula that was executed and criticalized perfectly. Yeah. It's going to sell systems.
100%.
So that's my thoughts. But
Shit,
but the other one I really want to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
Was Persona 5 Tactica.
Okay.
Which is a tactics Persona game, which I thought you would be stoked for.
So, okay. I am.
And Are you just over the world of Persona 5? Because I am.
I am very over the world of Persona 5. I would have been so excited if they would have done as like a Persona as a whole. As in, it's not 5, it's Persona 3, 4, 5. All the characters, you get mashed up, blah, 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 blah. Oh no, we're all in this world together. Crazy. Like, how fucking hard is that? I just made a goddamn better story.
They are doing that right now. It's just a dungeon crawler and not a tactics game. But I understand what you're saying. I myself am over Persona 5.
Yeah.
In those characters, this world. That world. I played the first one. I didn't do Royal. I played Strikers.
I played Royal.
You played Royal all the way through? I just don't. I'm like, I get it. Like, okay. I thought the first. Well, so I think Royal's a better story from what I've heard.
Yeah.
The first one was not as good in my opinion. Story wise, was just kind of like a wet fart in the end after the whole. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it wasn't as good as. It was nowhere near 3 or 4.
Yeah. No.
I just do not care about Persona 5 at the moment.
I don't really like the characters. The characters are pretty annoying to me.
I think Joker's cool. I don't think anyone else besides Skull stands out. So
yeah, Joker and Skull. Skull is pretty much every.
It's just a punk. He's a punk. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Anne's the token protagonist or female protagonist. So it's not. The game is nowhere near as interesting as 4 or 3 was. But regardless. The frustrating thing is they already had a tactics series in SMT that had a specific tactics build out, and they didn't do that specifically probably so they could capitalize on Persona 5's name to do this. And that probably is speculation. It's also very annoying if it's true. Because the other tactics game is really good.
What is a tactics game?
Devil Summoner Overclocked. It's Shin Megami Tensei. It's just Shin Megami Tensei, not Shin Megami Tensei Persona. It's just Shin Megami Tensei.
And that one is a
3D
tactics game?
Tactics game, yep.
How old is that one?
There are two of them. One was on DS, then one was on 3DS, and then it's been quiet since then.
Got it.
But yeah. They're both good games. They both have
maybe they'll bring them back if this is popular enough, because people are testing stuff out again. I'll be honest, I think we're all kind of getting boring of like the generic shit that we get on a regular basis. Games are coming out now like barely done. I feel like everything is the same as it is, and so I do feel like I feel like the guard is kind of shifting from like what is like popular. Like again, the main stuff is always going to be there, right? Like first person shooters, adventures, e-games, all these kind of things.
Yeah.
I'm also saying like the sub-genres keep shifting, and I do feel like I've seen more tactics and card-based games recently. And that's exciting to me because I love those. Those are my favorite games if they are done well. Like I know you didn't like it, but Inscription truly, honestly, is one of my favorite games. It is something I can sit down and play and enjoy pretty easily just because it's a card-based game, and so I like it. If it's done well, it's good.
I'm gonna try it again. I actually downloaded it last night.
You should, dude. Just if you can get through the whole story. My favorite thing is literally they did like the Casey's mod or whatever, and you're just playing the game. You're just playing the card game, and like you try to like win with different like handicaps on you and stuff. So it's kind of fun in that way.
Yeah, I might try that too.
I
had my issues with it, but
I get it.
A lot of them are issues that I just have with card games.
The story's cool and a little goofy though.
It's less issues and more like preference, I think. But
yeah,
it didn't wow me like it wowed you, and I was like, but I'm also not a huge card battler, so
I love it.
Yeah. So Persona 5 Tactica, I will probably play it. I'm just getting tired of it. I just wish it was something different. I personally, I know I won't get this, but I want more Shin Megami Tensei. Unfortunately, Persona outsells Shin Megami Tensei time and time again, and it always will. So, oh well.
What can we do?
Super Mario RPG.
Here we go.
Cannot tell you how excited I am. It is my most anticipated game now for rest of this year. There's nothing else rest of this year that I care about as much as that game.
That is intense and really dumb. But I'm just kidding.
Adore that Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
If it is faithful, I will adore this.
I've never beat it.
I hold this thing pretty close to Chrono Trigger in terms of like my favorite RPGs.
Wow.
Like it's I love that they took, honestly, the two characters they'd made up in the universe to be in your parties that they showed in the trailer, Malo, the cloud looking weirdo dude with pants, and then the puppet Gino.
Yeah.
So cool. They are so cool.
Okay. I believe you. I just need to play it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. These two made up characters are cool. Can you get any other characters, or is it you only get those
5 characters total? Yeah.
That's kind of lame. I hope that changes.
Why?
Because RPGs are fun as fuck when you can have a lot of people that you choose from instead of just fucking 4.
5 was, you have 7 in Chrono Trigger. You have...
Yeah, there you go. 7's a good number because you have different, you can, every 4, like I feel like 7's actually the perfect number because it's one of those things where it's like, you're going to have that one guy, that one character that you love that's going to be in your party. And you usually probably have 1 or 2 of those, but then everyone else is interchangeable for the most part.
So the standard rule of affairs, you have one key character that everyone can operate off of, and you find 2 different parties off those 2 characters or 4 characters.
Yeah.
So there should, in my opinion, any good RPG worth its salt should always have 2 complete options for those teams.
Yeah.
That's what you do have in Super Mario. It's only 3-party teams, not 4. So
got it. Okay.
You have 4 characters to pick from, and then eventually you can even sub Mario out and have your own special teams. So it's in my opinion, it covers enough ground. It's not the most complex RPG in the world though. Right. So it doesn't have. It's like Paper Mario where you have 6 companions or 5 companions or whatever. It's like that. You have so much complexity, but
I am excited. Like when they announced that, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited for this!" Like I'm gonna fucking.
The music came in. This is I don't say it confidently, but this is kind of how Paper Mario came to be. Was this game? And if this does well enough and gets Nintendo to make more turn-based RPGs,
that would be fucking
in
tight.
Mario and maybe Zelda,
like
and maybe Metroid,
Bowsette's story. You guys remember that?
I don't know if you watched the trailer. Bowser's a party member in Super Mario RPG.
Oh hell yeah!
So the main bad guy is a brand new villain. It's awesome.
That's what's up, dude.
It's awesome. I love it. It's not a great villain, but I shouldn't say that. It's a Mario game. So
yeah,
there you
it's
go.
a Mario game.
But it's a villain. It's not Bowser. So I always love it when Zelda does that too, when they take out Ganondorf as the villain and put in like Vati or
Bug Boy.
that dumbass train in Spirit Tracks, or
There's a train that was a bad guy.
yeah. So in the end of
Demon Slayer copied Zelda.
okay, so
What the fuck?
So in the
hey, we don't have time for that shit. Don't fucking. No one cares.
we should talk about anime. It's been 20 minutes.
What
of
the
this.
fuck, dude? No one cares about a train.
In Zelda, the last boss in the second DS game, Spirit Tracks, turns into a train in the end.
It's called a Spirit Tracks, you fuckhead. Why would anyone even play that game? Are you on a train the whole time?
Yeah.
So Demon Slayer fucking ripped Zelda off hardcore, dude.
I'm not sure how you're getting there. But
Okay, Zelda, older game. I'm on a train. I'm gonna fight my way through the fucking different monsters on this train. Oh, guess what? The train is the monster. Does that ring a bell of maybe an arc and
that
Demon
could be
fucking
a million
Slayer?
things. Like that's not only in
Okay,
Demon Slayer.
I'm right. You're just bitch and don't want. You're
saying,
too afraid to say
I'm
it.
just
I'll
saying
say
the
it.
concept of a train
You
being
fucking did that and made us watch.
yeah. I don't really think it's.
How does that make you
don't really
feel?
fight through the train in Zelda either. You just kind of land on top of it and fight the boss on it. So
Oh, the boss is in the train, like you just.
it comes out of
said?
the train. Yeah, it's a demon train for sure, and he comes out of the train as a final form or whatever, and you kill the train too. So yeah, it's the same. It is. It's a weird fight. It's a weird game. I don't like the game that much personally, but it's not.
You didn't like
Demon
the arc
Slayer
either.
is a different.
You don't really like the
man.
Demon Slayer arc either. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, now you're thinking about it.
You're just trying to find some kind of line to connect here. I get it.
No,
Yeah.
You're the one that is stupid. I'm just kidding.
You're the one that's stupid.
No, I genuinely, I don't think he stole it. That part is obviously a joke. It's a bit. I think that it is very weird that there was a story that is exactly the same as the other one, except the differences are the characters.
I mean,
because obviously he's
Final
not going to
Fantasy
copy
VI,
the same fucking character.
You fight a train in Final Fantasy VI that's evil. It's not. It's an overly. It's not a new concept. Though.
Oh, really? How many other ones are there?
I don't. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell.
Ask ChatGPT right now.
The cleaner from Bleach is kind of like that too.
Okay.
So
talk to me about anime, you bitch. I'm gonna look up right now. Okay. I'm gonna look up how many trains. No, we'll do this together. I just want
how many evil.
What am I doing?
Video games with evil trains.
Video games with evil trains. Leave private mode. Why the fuck is ChatGPT not coming up? Okay. I don't know, man. Okay, I can't find it. Are you looking it up on Google?
Yeah, video games with evil trains.
AI is dead. Google's faster.
Evil spider train coming after me.
Okay, no, I know that one. That was more recent.
A game.
They stole from Demon Slayer.
They're gonna all Choo Choo Charles. They're all gonna say Choo Choo Charles right now. So.
Okay, so this Choo Choo Charles.
10 coolest trains in video games. Hey, Zelda's on that list.
Okay.
The Infernal Train from some Alice Mass Returns. There's so that's Alice Mass Returns. I remember that. There's a train in the end that's on fire the entire time. There's one in Bayonetta 3 too, apparently.
I think I know my next.
Zelda's got the
Microsode.
Zelda. I'm not going to include that one. Star Fox 64 does have an evil train. It's not evil, like evil, but it is a train run by evil people. There's an evil one in Paper Mario. So.
God damn it, dog.
Tommy Killer is Dead is an evil train too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not I don't think it's a unique enough concept to be stolen. It's a concept all over the place.
That's fair.
That's all I would say.
Okay.
And Demon Slayer doing it is weird also just because it's a dumb idea.
But guess what?
It's an idea that's been used in a lot of games and anime.
Unfortunately, we're not talking about Demon Slayer this week.
We're not.
During our anime segment.
We're going to go do it now, finally, after more than half this episode probably being not anime.
There's absolutely no... Yeah, these two, because we only have 2 episodes. It's Mashle. And it is our friend Hell's Paradise. And Hell. But yeah, that was it. So we're doing Mashle, I think, first.
Yeah, we'll do Mashle first. So with these, next week will be the season finale of
both of these.
Both of these, and then we've already done Demon Slayers, but after that we will do a full ranking of those 3, and kind of some overall general thoughts as well, just to make sure that we don't forget about Demon Slayer, because it ended 2 weeks before all these. So
it also started 2 weeks before.
It did. All right, here we go. We got Mash Burn Dead and the Survival of the Fittest. So, okay, we got to our big bad.
What does that thing say?
What?
Read the intro, because you know how sometimes they have them?
Oh, sure.
Just read that.
Even with a win over love, Dot is battered and bruised. Milo gives up on using petrification magic on Mash and launches an attack on Dot. Milo is the... Oh, this is the wrong episode.
I was going to say, absolutely, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, whoever wrote that is absolutely an idiot.
Oh, that is the right episode, actually.
It is?
Yeah.
We're an idiot.
Oh, nope. This has got the wrong summary on it. Yep. There you go.
So tight, bro.
It says...
Thank you. Whoever wrote that, thank you so much. Honestly, they're calling us out on being lazy. They're like, dude, motherfucking Thunder Goose
it's
is
okay.
Gonna...
I watched it twice. I know what happened.
Oh, you did?
We're good. Yeah.
Fucking fanboy.
So the basic gist of this is Mash beats the shit out of Puppet Guy.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. There is a small thing where as Rain is searching...
Episode done.
Rain does search and find an innocent Zero that's disguised as Lance. Now, this is the part that always confused me in the manga. Was Lance the one that cast Graviola second? Or was this guy the one that cast Graviola second? During his fight with the mud dude.
I mean, okay, so I'm having trouble remembering. Do they find him like tied up anywhere or like whatever?
I don't remember.
Because that's what I don't remember. Or was it kind of like because if it was this dude the whole time, that would make sense.
Because seconds is crazy. But then again, everyone's throwing out seconds right now, so...
Yeah, I would still believe that it was his second. Okay. I don't think it's... I think this other dude is way more powerful than any of these motherfuckers, so...
Yeah, except for... I wouldn't say he's more powerful than... Well, I wonder if he's more
fighting
powerful
him right
Rain.
now.
Yeah, but this guy...
He's fighting the guy that would be strong as hell now.
I wonder at that point. But anyways, so the main fight for us is Puppet... And I can't remember this guy's name ever. Do you remember the guy's name?
His name's...
No,
just call him Puppet.
The Puppet Guy? Okay.
Call him Puppet Guy.
Abel, sorry, that's his name.
Fuck,
and so our basic fight was Mash kind of overcoming puppetry and everything and rocking the shit out of Abel.
Dude, they did this well.
They did this very well. They took their time on it. They didn't over animate in certain areas. They let some parts be like, hey, this is a chill talk part. And then when the animation was super important, they made it really clean and delivered one of the best punches Mash has done all show.
100%.
Straight up.
It's so good.
It's a really good punch.
I also loved whatever the girl, she was like narrating it. I felt like that added, because again, when you're reading the manga, like, yes, she is, but you're reading it in your voice, right? Like most of the time, like you're sometimes maybe you make characters for than the voices, but like I loved like when she's like, oh my God, and it's like, it's just getting more crazy. And she's like, oh dude, he's dead. Oh my God, what's going on? And so I felt like it was fun because like, it's almost like she's watching with us.
Yeah.
So I like that kind of communication where I'm like, oh yeah, shit, yeah, So
I think love, whenever they do this multiple times, but I think I saw what happened, but let me explain it to you. It's unbelievable.
Anytime that happens, I love it. I can't wait.
It happens again in this one. You're like, dang, dude, Mash is so smart and fast. Like he is so quick, dude.
So fast.
Just grabs that string off his body immediately and stops the puppet transformation. How did you feel about that punch?
Oh, dude, it made me so hard that I have to put drywall.
Sorry, what?
I don't know. I
had to put up drywall?
Drywall on my wall. I don't know.
Oh my God.
On my ceiling, dog. That's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a really, really good punch. They've been kind of delivering these quality little moments consistently throughout the whole show. And this is just one of those moments where you're like, dude, Matt, they do the camera shift on Mash where he gets into position to do the punch, and it like is really fluid, and then like goes forward with one punch, and it just shatters the entire second puppet.
Testicles.
It's really good.
Remember One Punch Man when he was just like this, and the guy's like,
oh, who was that?
It was the ninja guy.
Oh, the ninja guy landed on his fist. That's right. Yeah. Speed of Sound Sonic.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good.
It just feels like it's made by the same person, but it's not.
How'd you like the power drive? Was the power drive good?
Dude, so good. I told Stefan, I was like, every single time that he does an attack, I get more and more excited because they always reference, like wrestling moves, or he just is like, oh, this one specific muscle that's like so obtuse, like magic, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, I love it. I think that it's, again, this is one of my favorite mangas I've read in a while.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
it's real good.
Like comedy wise, because like I think that this has a place for telling its own story. Like it has, I think, actually a pretty good story, but. For comedy, dude.
I think for comedy,
Satire.
it takes itself
it's fucking so good.
perfectly. It's a really good comedy. Yeah, the Power Drive was good too, I thought.
Slam that bitch.
It is once again Mashle convincing people to join his side throughout the whole thing, like with his like brawn and like simple words.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow that sways the hearts of all his enemies. So
yeah, man, I love this movie.
Show.
And I said movie, but I meant anime. You're wrong. It's not show. No, I'm just kidding. It's show.
Okay. Okay.
It's on Crunchyroll, dude.
Yeah.
It's not a show. No.
So show on Crunchyroll. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's top tier.
I'm kidding.
The other guy, the Innocent Zero guy with his braids, cool. Next episode.
Cool.
Innocent Zero
is those braids?
Like
I thought that was a
mystery.
crown.
He's got a thorn crown. He also has braids or earrings.
I think they're earrings, my guy.
Are they earrings?
What the fuck am I looking at?
He's got both earrings too. Are you looking them up?
No.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all good. You want to do comments? You getting them ready?
Shut the fuck up. No, yeah.
So mad.
I'm gonna watch.
Shut your dickhead mouth.
I'm gonna watch a show right now. Number 11. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for these comments? I know you're ready for
Oh.
Yes, survival of the fittest. I mean, Mash probably would survive. He seems like a pretty fit dude. So, I did think that was kind of funny when he was talking about, like again, like survival of the fittest. Like you're seeing. I also really liked in this the way that they're doing Mashle differently, which is I think when I read it, he's a lot softer, and then when the character's voice is a lot, and again, it makes sense. Like I think I was reading it wrong, more so than what it was intended. I think this is probably more how it was intended because he is he's very like kind, but he also is like a protector by nature, and so I think when like people get hurt in his like wheelhouse, like he's like that's not fair, and I'm gonna
F some up.
You gotta get spanked, kind of. Yeah. I mean, he says that.
Death.
He literally says that in one episode. So, but yeah, I like that. I love how the ending is just about desserts. Yeah, it's a total bop,
dude. It is.
It is so good.
It's a good
dude. These have been, I think, some of my favorite intros.
Outros or intros?
Both intros and outros.
I don't like Hell's Paradise.
No, Hell's Paradise is bad. You're right. I like Hell's intro.
I love Demon Slayers.
Demon Slayers was great.
And Mashle's is fun. Mashle's is
I like Mashle.
Super fun one.
Both of them are good.
I think Demon Slayers is the best by country mile personally, but they're all good. No, Hell's Paradise is ass. Sorry, I can't.
That's what I literally. That is on my workout playlist now.
Nah,
it is
just the audio. You sampled that? Yeah.
No, it's a song. It's okay. Oh, those broken fingers had to hurt. I mean, the knee to the face would have probably taken his mind off it immediately after.
Knee to the face is pretty good.
That one was good. Also, way more brutal in the anime than in the manga. Because like in the mangas, it's like showing you're like, oh shit, like that's kind of crazy. But then when they're just showing the movement, when he's just like, and you're just like,
what was he doing? Was he
just walking because
he's pushing through the strings,
he's just
right?
Going through the strings, so he's putting so much force that the string is destroying his body. I was like, oh my god. That was a sick part. Yeah. Dude, this fight was good.
This is a good fight.
It was a very fun, good episode. A lot of fun. I felt like the humor was on point when they saved Lucy. What's her name?
Lemon.
Lucy.
Fairy tale.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
You're good.
When they save Lemon and she's like, I love you. At the very end when she's like, husband, and then he's saying something else, but I can't remember what it is, and I don't remember. But then he's just like, oh, mother, these guys are silly. And I was like, that's kind of like almost really
that's how
sweet.
Lance feels about us?
Yeah, but it's like almost like this really sweet moment. No, not Lance. Abel.
Abel feels that way.
Abel feels that way.
But it's like that's how Lance would look at them too, I feel
Lance
like.
for sure would look at him like that. But anyway, I just like that. So let's I mean, I'll go. This is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, same.
It's very good. I can't wait for next week's episode, but also I'm very sad because I don't want it to end.
Yeah,
it's good. But
does this have a core 2, or does Hell's Paradise have a...
No, this has a core 2.
That's fantastic.
I don't think Hell's Paradise does. I think it will. I think after these last few episodes, I think it will.
I think it's honestly been really good recently.
Dude, it's been fucking... Yeah. Let's get to it.
Yep. Hell's Paradiso.
We're going to hell. Paradise.
Okay, this episode of Hell's Paradise, man. This was
it, brother.
I just blew into the mic, and I'm really sorry about that. But this episode was on point, dude.
I think this is like one of the greatest episodes I have seen in a long time.
Of
anime.
Of anime. It was a very good episode of anime.
I seriously was like, damn.
Yeah.
This is hitting like everything I wanted like this episode to be. It was perfect.
Did you remember the Tensen's name?
No.
Neither do I. Okay, whatever. So
I just call him Tensen.
Tensen is what it is.
Tensen Popo was out.
The poppy Tensen, that's the type of flower his hair's, I guess, like, right? Maybe. Or I think it was Poppy what they called him, but might have been something different. Anyways, this guy, this whole episode is this fight. It's between Sagiri, Senta. I can never remember the girl's name, but the Kunoichi, the purple ninja chick. Yeah. It's them three, and I guess if you want to have the wood dude, sure. I'm not going to count him.
He was headlet or just a head.
Yeah, which apparently did really affect him.
Yeah.
So he might never come back now to a moving being, right? That's what they'd said.
I think so.
Yeah, that might be it for him. He might just be a head that's on their side, which is convenient, I guess, then to just have that and not a giant wooden body to help out. But God of War.
God of War.
So that's remember God of War where you have the head of a...
Yeah, I never played those.
I wonder if that's how it's going to go too. So,
but possibly.
Yeah. So they duke it out. It's pretty back and forth for a little bit, but it looks like they can't figure it out. And then Sagiri picks up on it first, I think. Because there is like a part where like that lady who's the female ninja, she does just destroy.
Dude, it wasn't like, super sick even when she was like, so it turns she's out. And it was acid, but then the first part when she throws like the knives and it goes like one goes through his eye and the eye's like on the end, and I was just like, damn, bro. Dude. I was like, this is where their budget went, was like this episode and the next episode, just because I was like, this is the funkin' shit right here.
Yeah, this was on point, and so like the Kunoichi girl's dominating this dude, but it's not doing any damage. He's like, whatever, it's fine. Like, and he does actually mention Tao at some point too. And saying you guys might have some like you have knowledge of like how Tao works or is in your body, but you can't produce it fine enough to actually hurt me. Yeah, and then Sagiri picks up on like, oh, I can hone my Tao, which she doesn't call it Tao,
right?
But she has a killer instinct, which I think is really cool because Gabimaru makes a point of it last episode, and he goes, oh, that's what she did that one time. Like, oh, so I can finally fight like her. And it's interesting because I think for a lot of the times it feels like Gabimaru has never held himself as high as Sagiri in his mind. Like I think he still believes she's stronger, and it's in that killer instinct that she did do that one time was where she honed her Tao so sharp,
right? Right.
And that actually she does get a slice on the Tensen, like on his face and his gut, or his chest, and then he transforms into a girl, and the fights keep going on, and this fight does get really, really, like Senta comes out of nowhere, and he's apparently really stabby.
Yeah,
Asaemon,
he does like the,
but they're all dodging back and forth, and he's just cutting limbs off left and right, just trying to support however he can to create these windows, because like they really realize Sagiri is the way they're going to kill this guy if they can, because she can hone the Tao and none of them can do that yet, or at least they don't know how to. And if the Kunoichi girl,
she's doing Demon Slayer breathing techniques.
Yeah, she's doing. Oh, that's what it was, right? She's breathing and controlling that in her body, and that's because her Tao explodes when that happens or whatever. But
and that's like this guy's weakness, which was cool because they do mention that where he's like, "Oh, this must be one of the ones I'm weak to," and I was like, oh shit, so that means there's gonna be 5 or 7 different people, they all have different weaknesses, and like maybe this is how like Tao kind of works in this like circular like perfect way, right?
Well, I'm wondering about that too, because even with his Kinshiki what's the form called, they mentioned it that one episode, I'll never remember it now.
I know,
starts with a K, Kinshikai or something like that, whatever that form, even that form is ranged.
Right.
Like that form is not going to pick up the tentacle and grab you. It's firing vines at you to try and kill you.
Right.
That's all it's trying to do. So like, it seems like when stuff gets too close to him, that's a place where he doesn't want to be. Right. He wants to be further away.
Yeah.
And the type of tower that she's using is quick. And when it's close, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. I think 100%.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see like what they do with it because I don't know. I haven't read it. I mean, we will.
They do basically cut this guy in half, and that kind of kills him, quote unquote. There is a flashback for Senta after this.
I was like, dude, this motherfucker's dead.
That's the hint.
I was like, no, man, he's dead.
This is the one.
I did love his reason for enjoying her, and he's like, dude, she's so free, and I'm not, and that's why. And he's like, it's not like even an attraction. He's like, even though he's sure like he's attracted to that, but it's more so like a jealousy. He's like, I long for that, and like that makes me want to be around her because. You know, that's she just saw right through my BS.
Well, because like, and they make a point about that. Because the first thing she does say to him, which we do see like way earlier in the show, is like, hey, you don't even really want to be an Asaemon, do you? Like, you don't really want to do this. Like, what are you doing? And that's the first time I think that he had ever felt like directly confronted about not just following
he's been pushed.
the flow.
He's not wanted to, but then he's been pushed by everyone in his life, right?
He doesn't like killing.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as they were like, he doesn't like killing, I was like, oh, he's dead, bro.
Yeah, well, he does take the hit for her, and like he did save her life, and that's probably like everything he could have wanted to.
Yeah.
But as soon as that vine hits him, and this is happening basically as the Tenson's transforming into their elevated form, whatever that's called, he has to push out the female ninja out of the way and takes the hit, and that is very quick.
Yeah.
That as soon as that hits him, and it goes right to his perspective in his mind, and he has this thought and this like. He ends up in this state of elation, basically, of like he's super drugged out and just doing things he wants to do. His mind, that's just drawing pictures of the female ninja girl.
Right.
He's enjoying that. And then we're like, wait, what? Where did this come from? What is going on? Because it feels like out of left field. And then you see the roses start to pile up on the screen. Or the roses, but the carnations or whatever flowers those are.
Carnations. Yeah.
Like, and for us, that's always going to be a telltale sign of death or a Tensen or something, you know. And very quickly we see that Senta has been completely transformed from torso up to be a flower monster, basically, or a flower human that's just done.
Yeah.
And I don't believe there's a way back from that at this point. So in my opinion, I think Senta is super dead.
I think he's dead too.
I think he gets through this fight out of no possibility of just being this, but it's over after this.
It'd be crazy.
He's going to get a pity kill, or he's going to get offed by the Tensen somehow.
Yeah. Just when we started to get to know him.
Yeah.
Now he's gone.
This actually makes Sagiri and the girl kind of give up. Like they kind of like
because it's like the monster's there, right?
We can't beat
now
this
it's
thing.
like whatever this giant Pokemon is.
We're down a monster and we can't beat this thing.
Also, I love these designs.
Well, it's duality.
I know. That's why I think I really dig that. It's like a very fun way to make like a horror thing where it's like the duality, but each one is going to have a different like property, right? So like isn't like whatever like thing they are.
Yeah.
So I'm like really curious to see all 7 of them because it's fun. I mean, you know that's what's going to happen.
Well,
right?
I wonder how tied that is to the type of flower they are. Like the design or the pattern. So whatever.
Yeah, we should look into that. That's cool.
Senta does lose here. It's the Kunichi girl and it's Sagiri, and then we are saved at the last minute by our blind Asaemon who shows up, who is a homie. And that scene where he showed up, that pose where he dives through, like, yeah, and like the way his pose looks and the way it's animated is so cool looking.
Sick, baby!
I'm so excited for this. So. Episode's good. Episode was really good. I had no problems with this episode. I love this episode.
This episode made my heart explode.
I wish all of Hell's Paradise was like this episode.
Well, this
last episode and the second episode.
I'm so confused because I was literally like, it's finally here. Like last episode, I felt like I knew for sure where we were going, and I was like, we're good. We should be good. And then this episode just goes boom, like above and beyond everything like I could have even imagined. I was like, all right, if they keep at this level, like which they have to from now on out. I mean, it's literally just the manga is short, so like from here on out, it's like everyone, let's go. It's fight time, So
Yeah.
and obviously there's different subplots that I haven't read and I don't know. Like I have no idea when Gabimaru and the girl, they're like, oh, hey, we're going to go to where they are, wanted to take you to do horrible things to you. And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck that's going because I haven't read that part. I'm so excited. I'm going to read it.
I just want to see our brothers go murder the other 10.
Oh, I can't wait for them, bro.
That's all I want to see.
Oh, we getting that next episode.
Yeah, I would, I can do comments. You want to do comments again?
No, I got them.
You got them?
I got them, everybody.
I'll look alongside with you.
I wanna.
Oh, this episode's called Umbrella and Ink. Sorry, a lot that's called Umbrella and Ink is because when Senta dies, he has an umbrella because he's not a Nasaimon when he's dead. He's like a noble or a person.
He's like an artist,
he's an artist. He's drawing, so that's why it's called Umbrella and Ink.
That's really cute.
It's sad, but yeah.
Finley 18.
So I don't know if I agree with this, but here you go.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. So let us know what you guys think. So far, Hell's Paradise has been on par with AOT. So Chainsaw Man. In my opinion, I believe the show will become an even more popular one, and it's well deserved.
So the first half of that, I don't agree with. The second half of that, he's not saying anything at all. So
yeah,
not a critique or anything. But the first half,
I think this has potential to be better than Chainsaw Man for sure. I mean, I don't know about the anime necessarily, but maybe.
The execution of Chainsaw Man, the anime, was a lot better than so far Hell's Paradise. And a lot of Hell's Paradise is because of that midweek production halt that had to have done something to some of the parts of the show. And I can't say that with 100% confidence, but there is some things that feel like they. I don't know how much of it was in Hell's Paradise's control in some ways,
Right, exactly.
But you're also talking about Attack on Titan, which has just been a phenomena with how consuming it is. I just don't know how that can compare to Hell's Paradise. Or Hell's Paradise will compare to that.
Yeah.
It's I
get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
But Chainsaw Man, no. I think the anime of Chainsaw Man is really good.
Yeah.
It's also really well executed. Especially in that later parts of it,
No, it is really good.
So
I actually should watch it again because I miss it.
Yeah.
I actually should watch JJK again because the second season's coming out.
Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna do it soon too.
This is what I'm saying. Maniac Moon says breathing techniques. Is this Demon Slayer now?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. The fuck is Nen and Demon Slayer?
Yuzuraya, that's her name. Yuzuraya. Dang it, I should remember that.
Yuzuraya is mommy.
I see.
Is that why that one you? Yeah. That's why you knew her name.
Yeah. They
did Groot dirty.
From Raffle MF Bomb SB. You're good.
This is something that I feel like we should say. I mean, you know this if you've watched the show, but the Tenzin set tells like the wood dude, he's like, hey, like everything about like heaven or becoming whatever, he's like, it's all bullshit. We're just experimenting on people. So these are like other beings like researching all this shit. And so this is just a big research facility pretty much. Yeah. And you're like, oh, well, what the fuck? So that is actually, I think that's actually a really huge
That's a crazy detail for sure. And the guy shouldn't have said that, but they're so cocky because they never lose. Shouldn't have said that. But yeah. For me, 10 out of 10. And it is my personal anime of the week this week too.
11 out of 10.
So
anime of the week, 100% for me as well.
Yep.
That's glorious.
Yeah, that is the penultimate episode of Spring Spectacular. Next is the last one, and then we're on the new anime.
Then we got Bleach. Bleach is back.
For once, Joel, let's be honest, it's Joel, not me. But for once, we were ahead of the curve on announcing the animes and not behind the curve.
Yeah, we actually knew. Well, that's because it made it easy.
Yeah. So for this time, we are absolutely doing Bleach because Bleach is coming back for another 12 episodes.
And it's all new. This is new for us too. So I mean, like we've read it, but like it's new. So
yeah. So in 3 weeks, new Bleach. You could not be more excited. It is on Hulu with ads. Still sucks ass. Oh well.
It's also on other platforms online.
And without ads, but you got to go to those other platforms and pay for them or whatever. It's not on Crunchyroll. It's on Disney Plus.
Allegedly.
We are also doing Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Which
that's what it was.
Going to be, I think, the full 24 episodes will probably be the full second arc of the show, I guess.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Yeah. So
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that'll be really good. And then we're doing the last one, which is
Zom I think it's Zom level 100 or
Yeah.
just Zom 100. But it is pretty much a story. So this is a manga I started just reading randomly because people were talking about it, and then I saw that there was an anime announced for it, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop reading it and like we'll just wait for this. So it's pretty much, I mean, you can just look it up. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, what
we'll
the
have
fuck
those
am
three.
I don't need to.
We'll still
I'll
maintain.
explain it to you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a goofy ass comedy one that it could be really good or bad. I really don't know. It felt like it had great potential, but we'll see.
We'll still maintain 3 animes as the current quota.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing a 4th personally, but I don't know if it's time wise.
We'll see. We'll see what's up.
So we'll talk. But we will maintain the stream schedule, which is still going to be Tuesdays around the same time, 8:30, and we will maintain our microsode schedule, which will be every Friday still.
Yeah.
So we're gonna not do any big changes at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because I move on to salacious summer or whatever we want to call it, Anyways, that's all we got.
Summer.
What?